Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav. In previous lecture, we have studied regarding design of oxidation pond as well as advantages and disadvantages of oxidation pond. In this lecture, we are going to study regarding introduction of aeration lagoon or aerated lagoons, then types of aerated lagoons and methods of aeration in aerated lagoons. So this portion are called as aerated lagoons. So these aerated lagoons are just like oxidation ponds. Only thing is that in aerated lagoon we are providing the air by external means. Next slide. Introduction. Aerated lagoons are the deeper oxidation ponds where oxygen is supplied by mechanical aerators rather than depending upon photosynthetic oxygen production by algae alone. Means, as we have seen in case of oxidation pond, we are not supplying the oxygen, but whatever the atmospheric oxygen and oxygen released by the algae due to photosynthetic activity, on this only the aerobic treatment in the oxidation pond depends. While in case of aerated lagoon, we are supplying the external oxygen by mechanical aerators. Next, so in contrast to oxidation pond, where the oxygen requirements for stabilizing the organic matter is furnished by algae, in the deoxygenation is provided in aerated lagoons by, say, mechanical surface aerators installed on float or raft or fixed platform. So whatever the oxygenation taking place in case of aerated lagoons, that is taking place by providing the oxygen by mechanical surface aerators, and that aerators are installed on floats or rafts or fixed platform. Its maintenance system of treatment of waste between oxidation pond and activated sludge, or we can say this is the intermediate system between the waste stabilization pond and the activated sludge system. Next slide. Principle of aerated lagoons. In aerated lagoon, oxygen is supplied by surface aerator. This will keep the content in the pond in suspension to maintain an aerobic environment and to prevent settling of the suspended biomass, and they are initially seeded by the same type of microorganism which are used in activated sludge process. See, the principle which is used in case of aerated lagoon is similar to that of ASP. In this aerated lagoon, the content is kept in suspension, and also whatever the aerators are there, they are providing the oxygen to the microorganism present in aerated lagoons. Also, initially we are adding the active microorganism just like as we are doing in ASP. So this is the principle of aerated lagoon. Initially, the population of microorganism in an aerated lagoon is much lower than that in ASP because there is no sludge recycle, and therefore significantly longer residence time is required to achieve the same efficient quality of treated wastewater in case of aerated lagoons. Due to this, large surface area of lagoon is required for aerated lagoons, which cause more significant temperature effect than the conventional activated sludge process. Next slide. Types of aerated lagoons. So types of lagoons. Depending upon the extent of mixing in the lagoon may be classified into two types. First type is completely mixed aerated lagoon, and another type, or it is also called as aerobic aerated lagoon. Completely mixed lagoon or aerobic aerated lagoon, and second one is partially mixed lagoon or facultative aerated lagoons. Means depending upon the aeration conditions prevailing in the lagoons, first type is called as completely mixed lagoon, or it is also known as aerobic lagoon, and second one is partially mixed lagoon or the facultative aerated lagoons. In completely mixed type of lagoon, greater amount of aeration is provided to keep all solids in suspension. In partially mixed type of lagoon, low amount of aeration is provided, so less aeration is not adequate to keep all the solids in suspension, but they are enough to keep top layer in aerobic condition while the bottom layer may be in facultative condition. Next slide. In facultative aerated lagoon, the sewage solids tends to settle down, and due to which anaerobic bottom is established. So facultative aerated lagoons are those in which some solids may live with the effluent stream and some settle down in the lagoon, since aeration power input is just enough for oxygenation and not for keeping the solids in suspension. Means in facultative pond, whatever the oxygen required for the bacteria, that much oxygen is supplied to the lagoon, and due to that we can say total mixing is not possible in case of facultative oxidation pond. As the lower part of such lagoon may be anaerobic while the upper layer are aerobic, hence these are termed as facultative aerated lagoons. Next slide. Methods of aerating the lagoons. So whatever the oxygen which we are supplying, depending upon that we can classify the aerated lagoons like this: motor driven, submerged or floating jet type of aerators for the supplying the air. Next one, motor driven floating surface aerators. Next one, motor driven fixed in place surface aerators, and injection of compressed air through submerged diffused aerators. So by these techniques we are supplying the air to the aerators. Now out of these 4 types are more common, so discussed here. Fixed type aerators are mounted on structural column and carefully leveled with regards to the outlet wear level to ensure required submergence of aerator blades to give the oxygenation capacity. So motor driven fixed aerators. Next one, a floating type of aerator. It is mounted on plantoons or they are kept in suspension. They are they have the advantage of being able to adjust themselves to actual levels in the lagoon depending upon the fluctuating inflow or fluctuating sewage flow to the lagoons. So this is the first case where fixed type of aerators are there. So this is the aerator on top of which there is an electric motor and there is one vertical rod at the bottom of which the blades are provided, and that blades are rotating inside, and that's why whatever the wastewater is there, it is mixed inside, and due to that aeration of wastewater is taking place. This is a second type of aerating the sewage, in which floating type aerators are provided. So these are the plantoons, and to the plantoons these are the blades, and these blades are rotated inside the sewage, and due to that the sewage is sprinkled into the atmosphere, and thus the aeration of sewage is taking place. So this is all about the aerated lagoons. So this is sufficient in this lecture. Thank you.